You're probably thinking, wow, you cleaned the workbench, whoa, kinda. No, I just put it all in a box on the floor. Hello! I bought this phone for $3 at the thrift store, and I want to turn it into a microphone. Also, my voice is blown out because we had band practice last night, so it sounds great. I hope you enjoy my throat sounding like I gargled some gravel. So, I mean, this is just your standard issue phone, if that is even the word for that. Okay, so here's the plan. I want to turn this bitch into a microphone. And the idea is I want to kind of make it look like it's just a desk phone still. So the idea, instead of just drilling a hole into the headset and putting a 1/4 inch, I'm going to make it so this works as a mute, and then the 1/4 inch will come out the back here. So you have to use the entire phone if you want to go, ah! I'm sure there's guides to do this online, but I don't want to do that. So we're just going to tear into it. Now, if this were a rotary, I would probably not be molesting it, but this is not a rotary, so I'm going to molest it. No, that just reveals the touch tone. Ew, there's some finger cheese in there. There we go. That's what you wanted. There you go. If you've ever wanted to see inside one of these phones. Wow! Hello? Alright, so there's my mute. Wow. That's a lot more complex than I thought it was going to be. So I think I just need to tap off of something from that. And go from there, I guess. Yeah, dude. Oh, not even in camera. Look at all these. Wow, that should actually not be too bad. Alright, we'll go from there. Let's see what we got. Got my meter, and we're just gonna go. This is exactly what the phone company thought was gonna happen to this thing in many years. Okay, give me green stripes. There it is. Okay, so this goes here. Oh, yeah, come here. Green stripe goes here. You go here. There it is. All right, I got one. Okay, that's all I needed. There's just one of these to be free. There we go. These are our two friends that activate this. Good, all right, that's squared away. The next step is figuring out the pinouts for the microphone on this, and I'm probably just gonna cheat. It's beeping out the, can you hear that? Here, I'm gonna get really quiet. It's beeping out the headset. That's interesting. There we go, that just made life easier. So red and black are my microphone. There we go. See, sometimes taking things apart is all you need. So if anybody's following along at home, we have basically narrowed it down to a very simple circuit. We've got a switch, and we've got a speaker. So, I'll tell you what, I'll just draw this out, and it'll make life a lot easier than looking at the spaghetti. Basically, all this boils down to is here's our microphone. We've got two wires coming out of our microphone. Now, if I wanted to be lazy, I could just wire in my 1/4 inch jack, and there we go, microphone, easy enough. But because we're getting fancy, we're gonna put the 1/4 inch jack right here. This is the proper diagram. This is the schematic for the 1/4 inch jack. What we're gonna do is one wire, yes, is still gonna go to that 1/4 inch jack, but we're going to use the switch part of the receiver as a switch so that we can hang up the phone, and that will disconnect the circuit. Easy enough. Okay, I drilled my hole, and I did it off camera so that nobody could judge how poorly I did that. So the next step is basically boring wiring. I've got these lovely assortments of random things, and I think I'm just gonna do that. Just makes life easier, and that means I can disconnect everything if I ever want to put this phone back to being a phone, which I probably never will, but you know what? The option's always there. So all I've done is made a little jumper and pinch these little connectors down a little bit so that these snug in there. And then I'm just gonna cover them with electrical tape so there's no exposed wires to ground out to this nice metal chassis that it's gonna lay in. I just did the negative of the microphone to the switch. So that means this one and the red will connect directly to my 1/4 inch. So easy as, baby. So now I'm just gonna make 2 more jumpers out of these basically, solder them to this, and we'll be done. Wow. Okay, so one unfortunate soldering job later, and we have our connector. So in theory, all I have to do is connect it up, tape it, and we'll put this thing back together and see if it actually works. Yeah, finger tight. There's our phone. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Phone. Honestly, whoa, that's interesting. If I were a betting man, I bet this doesn't actually work. I'm sure there's some power I need to add to this circuit, or some kind of resistor or something, but you know what? This is why it's science, and if this is a failure, then we'll go back to the drawing board and I will do this according to diagrams, maybe even make it XLR. Alright, well there we go. Phone with mute. Oh, let's try it out. You're probably wondering why we're back on the bench. So I did a little research, and apparently this is pretty much useless as a microphone, or at least in simple wiring. So we're gonna use this as the microphone now. It'll work the same. It's not as cool, but you know what? It'll still do the job, you know. That's honestly, at the end of the day, that's all we needed to do. So let's crack right back on in, see what we got. In case you're actually interested in how these phones sort of do their mojo, the boy himself, Technology Connections, actually has a great video on this style phone. So I'd watch him, because I'm not as cool. All we're going to do is disconnect the black and red wires for the microphone and substitute them for the green and white wires for the headset. Which means I get to undo my electrical tape. Ho hum. Alright, so we're back to where we were before, just hanging out like this. Okay, there's my positive reconnected. Alright, well that was a little bit of a blunder, a little bit of a misstep, but hey, we're back in business. Phone is rewired. Let's put it back together and try it again. Okay, and you go over your friends. Yeah. Check, what do you think about that for the phone speed run? Okay, phone is back together again. So we'll try it like this, which I guarantee it will work because this is more like an actual microphone pickup and this is more like something weird and spooky. So here we go. All right, moment of truth, I guess. Oh, that works really well. Yeah, so I don't have to crank the volume up as much, and I am talking into it right now, so that's a good sign. Let's see. I'm going to actually pan this so I can hear better. Yeah, so that works much better. I mean, you have to hold the phone upside down now. Maybe I can flip the earpiece and microphone around just to actually get this thing to work. But hey, look, it's actually doing the thing. That's cool. So, hey, mission successful. And then I can say, I don't want to talk to you anymore, Clarin. And hang it up. I guess. So, yeah, thanks for watching. We had a successful mission here. Because she's a freak old bitch.